Hello, this is Michael Lindsay with today's daily devotion here on the Christian Construction Podcast. I want to remind you this week we've been talking about some things that are sure. In this uncertain day that we live in, there are still some things you can count on. On Monday, we spoke to you about the Word of God. It is sure. It is forever settled in heaven. On yesterday, we spoke to you about the law of sowing and reaping. You will reap what you sow, whether it's to the flesh or to the spirit. But today, I want to remind you of something that is sure, and that is death. The Bible tells us in Hebrews 9:27, and as it is appointed unto men once to die. Every person has an appointment with death. Oftentimes, we have appointments that we break or that we rearrange or that we change altogether. And those appointments are with family, they're with friends, they're with medical personnel. These appointments at some point feel like they're important, but they're not always important for us to keep. But friend, can I tell you, there's an appointment that all of us have, that God knows about, that we will have. And there is no breaking that appointment. There is no changing that appointment. That is an appointment with death. Death is something that is sad. Nobody enjoys the appointment with death. Death oftentimes is an appointment that is sudden, whether believer or unbeliever. There are times when we are caught off guard and we're unexpecting of the tragedy of death. But death is something that is not just sad and not just oftentimes sudden, but death is here because of sin. See, the Bible tells us in the book of Romans that the wages of sin is death. We understand it is spiritual death, but it is also because of a physical death. That's because of sin. Sin has caused the physical death of our bodies. And so death is an appointment that we all must keep, will keep, and will stand before God one day. There are some things that are sure in this life, and one of them is that life will one day be over. This is the Daily Devotions with Michael Lindsay here on the Christian Construction Podcast.